Welcome back to Satisfactory. Merry Christmas, everyone. This video should be going out on Christmas. I hope you're having time with your family in the exact amount that you wish to have time with your family. Let's see if we can go ahead and do what we were originally going to do over here, which was make some Stators. We have half of it already kind of ready to go. Ooh. Let's do one thing. I think we can take a bit of a shortcut here. Let's load the... hold on one second. Yeah, let's load the heat sink no facade. So basically, we're gonna 194 Stator BP 195 build it 96 connect it. You know, the interesting thing here, you don't necessarily want to go up, but we'll figure it out afterwards. Maybe we'll ship it out to another tower. Now, how much space do we... Oh, wait. Yeah, we're over here for a reason, which is we were going to change these into a Stator recipe, if we can. 15 to 40. It's not exactly a one-to-one balance. I could probably squeeze in a second. Let's squeeze in a second wall. Is an absolute mess. If I'm going to do this, I should probably go over here. A little more out of the way, at least. And then logistics. Do. And we're going to have to specify both of these to be wire. Actually, I should delete this one. And we can copy this. I could kind of give up on this and just connect it here. And it'll just mean that the first one, that's probably better actually, because the first one's going to have all the wire it needs, but the second one needs a boost. And then we'll just come right back out and then reconnect. Yeah, it's confusing me because it's like connecting to the outer wall 2 different times. Okay, so it goes in, goes up, goes out, and then it goes in the next level up. It also splits and goes into the next level up over here, which is the main line that we're using for the construction of, well, for the insert of wire, not the construction, but the insert. And we have 2 inputs of it there, so that gives us 2 belts worth. So at 780 divided by 40 and then multiplied by 2, 39 divided by 3, 13 builds of this. I think this should be a different color. All right, then we'll go into blueprints, set up 13 of these, which is a lot. I'm gonna have a walking area, and then I'm gonna have this as our area where we're gonna have the inputs. I'm guessing that these machines are ready to go with pipes on hand. I theoretically have 2 full pipes. I guess I'll put this on the edge. Okay. Just wanted to prove that that was connected. It is, so we're good. That's going to be too long, isn't it? Yeah. Gonna have to build this guy at least. Now we've got the pipes ready to go. I'm going to guess that that's right. And I'm going to guess right. These can go into a single, at least to start. If I really want more storage, I can just loop it back around like so. To really get a good chunk of it. One, two, three, four, five. I'm basically not giving myself any room to negotiate this. I like the fact that those pipes are flowing nicely. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't have put the roof on this. I'll just cut a nice chunky hole. Okay. We need a few inputs, but it looks like we've got enough to start. If I really wanted it, I could save this and then clear it. And then pick up all the stuff from that. Just to give me the stuff for a few more of those. The fact that this heatsink recipe is still here. No, wait, that was just the heatsink itself, not the facadeless factory. Okay. Blueprint, stator. That looks about right. We'll set it to blueprint style. One side of the input there. And then we'll put the other side over here. Let me turn this so we don't clip this unnecessarily. There we go. And for right now, this is actually pretty solid just to connect the stator, or I'm sorry, the steel pipes right here. Now we gotta get power. Beautiful. still have 6 more of these that I want to build. That's not right. Uh-oh. And we didn't get this changed. This should actually be a stator. Did I change those recipes? I mean, I hear the machine's working, so chances are good I changed the recipes. Stator, 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 stator. Okay. Well, we at least got that much, right? Want to get a good chunk of this going. Doesn't have to be all of it though. But we might as well get some stators in place. How's our copper powder supply going? Yeah, it's getting there. Probably got 100 grand lying around. 75 plus. Yeah, 112, 113 thousand copper powder. How's our little injection working? It's working. Yeah, the second level's got full... Yeah, it's working. I'm happy with that. At some point, we are going to have to make more copper wire, but we can extend that whenever we want. Right now we have a pretty good amount of wire and storage, so we don't have to make it all right now. Yeah, it's fine. Okay, let's collect the stuff that we need to finish this thing. How much of that do we have locally? Reinforced plate of all things. I guess we could pop over here and grab... Oh, we can get both of these from the aluminum factory. We can get the on-site short-term concrete, and we can get the, obviously, the aluminum sheets. Let's start up here so we can just get the sheets first. I was going to try to switch to the hover, but we're a little too close for that. I'll check in on our heat sink. Heat sink. It's weird. It's almost like steel mill. All right. Seems like these are going okay. We're still using our backlog of... Oh, we're almost out of the backlog of our copper sheets, though. Once those run out, then the burn down of our aluminum sheets is gonna stop. Just trying to manually loosen some of that up, but good to hear, good to see that we're making some heat sinks. I just want to see, how many do we actually have? Ooh, we've got a whole storage container full. What's next on the list that includes those? We're right next to a dead spot. The cooling units. Actually, the cooling unit would be really nice because it would take rubber off the list as well. 12 per minute. The count gets real slow, or real low, real fast. We're making 30 per minute per level. So that's not horrendous. Nice to see stuff moving into that factory, because we know it's moving out. Oh man, I was worried we were going to overshoot it there for a second. Six more. Now we've got a ton to connect, and then we'll be close to done. Let's finish this off. I mean, there's a full storage container. Obviously, this one's running a tad faster. Okay, it's working. And then I think I'll connect this side. Well, I'd rather get them supplied. I don't like, you know, from a video production standpoint, I don't want to whip the camera back and forth. Maybe if I go like that, it won't be so bad. I did forget to change the output graphic. All those beautiful stators are flowing. While we're here, I guess we might as well do this right. I'm tempted to put a top level storage level up here. It's kind of acting like we're not truly at the highest level. That comes out right here. There we go. Three industrial storage containers, and stators we know are mostly going to go into motors. Right? Stators, motors, and automated wiring. We could have half go one way and half go the other. You have no steel pipes? Why are both of these drones here if we have no steel pipes? What's going on? Oh, we didn't fuel the guy who goes out and gets our fuel. Whoops. Usually that's the very first thing I do. I need to get some for myself and some for the pipes. Why aren't you going yet? 43 per trip. Ouch. We're going to need a significant amount of turbo fuel. I mean, it's possible we're going to have to make some local pipes. I really don't want to do that, though. I just don't want to. But I might have to. Anyway, I know we're looking at a slight power deficit. Let's take a peek over at the turbo fuel generator factory. These donuts are one of my favorite buildings. absolutely full on turbo fuel. Gonna up just a little bit of that. And then we'll up one of these. Make sure we're making more fuel. They're really not consuming that much. Even overclock, it's only 18. Not overclock, it's 7.5. For it to fill a full pipe, it would need to be a lot of generators. So that little boost gets us close to basically even. It extends our... It dramatically extends the time in which we have to worry. Yeah, we're actually in positive now. Well, I didn't leave any fuel for myself. We'll abort that flight. Going back for a little bit of gas. As soon as we pick that up, we'll resume takeoff. We probably need to start picking up more shards. We are short. To have 0 shards is bad. Of course, since I hate building power infrastructure, it's probably better not to use shards. All the shards do make you... Well, I mean, it definitely gives you 2.5 times the output for the same number of machines, but it also has an exponential increased number of power wattage used. At the end of the day, you're better off to set all the machines at 1% and build a ridiculously large factory. Whoops. Bad flying on my part, but we got there. So the turbo power generator export only is doing fine. I'll move a little bit of the power generation fuel over to the general factory use. We definitely don't have any extra. How is it though? We've got some, oh, you know what that is? That's just the drone refueling station. Claiming that it's full for drones coming to get fuel. That line is full. Are we sitting on... I mean, this top one has got full fuel. Well, that one doesn't. And neither does this one. It's only running at 57%. A 120 fuel per minute. I mean, that should be working. The fuel distribution is fully favoring this one. What if I connect this in the middle? Seems a little better. Okay, I think we're in a good spot. It's not perfect, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. $120 fuel per minute. We're consuming 150 per minute. Now it's 150 per minute. And it's it's like 152 per minute. That's actually better. A little bit more balance, more fuel in, more turbo fuel out. I guess technically then I'd have to check my packagers. Yeah, we're only packing 150 per minute. But that's not how much we're actually making. Those were consumption numbers. So it is like 130 per minute. This will never catch up, I don't think. You know, it'd be interesting to connect all of these levels. I wonder if they all have... Uh-oh. No, they don't all have turbo fuel. It could be interesting to come back to this and connect all the turbo fuel sections together. This guy needs canisters. You can have my canisters. Fuel isn't making it down here? I might need to upgrade this belt. Is it one giant belt? Looks like it's one giant belt. Or lift. I'm trying to send overflow canisters back out for reuse. It's all coming back to me now. Where is the... I expected to see some fuel. Oh, I've already upgraded some of that. Let me just take a quick peek. There it is. Oh, it's right behind me. Yeah, Mark 5, Mark 5. Comes out of here, Mark 5, Mark 5. And then I probably upgraded a few levels. So now I'm thinking, and I know this is getting into a lot of debugging, but now I'm thinking I need to check my... We checked the fuel earlier. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Do I even have a jetpack? We can fix it. Bit of an overshoot due to in-flight issues. Well, this guy suddenly has all the plastic they need to make the containers that we need. I mean, maybe a little extra boost wouldn't hurt on some of these. They're both full on both ends with inputs. 40 per minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Definitely could use more if this pipe is 600. 600 divided by 40? Yeah, we could double this. Oh, look at that. The empties come back and then they get reshot into here. Oh, so I am recycling some of them. It might be time for us to revisit this. Like, why is there 200 poly resin sitting there? Oh. Because that machine's not connected to anything. That's why. My guess, for the most part, Gotta upgrade this whole belt, otherwise we'll throw away more resin than we want. I'm gonna leave myself an easy way to drop off resin. I guess manually dropping it off isn't that bad. Just would have been nice to have a nice little industrial storage container to do it with. Last time I got comfortable with this and exported a bunch of plastic, it turned out to be a huge mistake. All right, let's call it there. Once again, happy holidays, happy Fixmas, Merry Fixmas, Merry Christmas. I truly hope you're getting the exact amount of family time that you want this year. And if not, I hope you can do what you can to make next year even better. Thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.